Another proper football away day. This time we're at Arlesey Town for their game against Risborough. We've been invited down by a good friend of ours, Phil Kavanagh, been on our show, ex-Burnley Northampton player, and actually won the FA Vase with Arlesey Town back in 93, 94, I think it was. But we'll get Phil on a bit later. But Dan, I think he's back from Poland with his beloved Crystal Palace, so he couldn't be with me today. And Greg's very busy on social media, so I brought little bro down. Hello, little bro.
Hello there.
How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad.
The younger brother, by the way. But yeah, no, I brought down today, Colin, because I think for you, this will be your first experience of non-league football in 40-odd years.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. Wolverton Town would have been my non-league football last.
It would have been, yeah. So, you know, non-league, this is like a brand new experience, really, isn't it?
Looking forward to it, actually, because sort of like Premiership and stuff like that is not really in love with it at the moment.
No, none of us are, you know. But look, what I do, Carl, we're going to talk to a few people, and then after the game and at the end, we'll have another chat and really give us a thought on your experience of non-league football for the first time, yeah?
Yeah, sounds good.
Excellent.
Looking forward to it.
So, look, we're going to crack on now, and we'll catch you all in a little while when we get some interviews done. And have a good day if you're at football today, and if you're in the area, Arlesey Town, near Hitchin, round that way, pop down, say hello to us, and come and have a look at a bit of non-league football. We'll catch you all in a little while. Thank you. Okay, so I'm now joined by Chris. Chris, what's your role at Arlesey Town?
I'm officially the football secretary.
Yeah.
But as most non-league clubs, I fill in doing pretty much everything else, including the ground, pitch, anything else I need doing it, filling in.
So you do the accounts and then come out the office and jump on the lawnmower?
I don't quite do the accounts, so I'll keep away from that side of it. But yeah, it's mowers, cleaning attacking the brambles, which we attack by quite a lot. We have quite a problem here with brambles attacking the ground.
And a pitch, actually, I've got to say, obviously grass pitch, many clubs have the 4G now, but this is, I think, in great condition. It looks good.
We do our best on it, and considering we have two teams on here, two senior teams on here, because we ground share
Bulldog, yeah, I'm aware.
And also our under-18s play here midweek.
Wow.
So it's quite a bit to do.
Yeah, and we've had some heavy rain as well.
Yeah.
It really is.
Didn't touch it today. The rain pitch was fine this morning.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
Yeah.
Very impressed, actually. But, so how long have you been at the club?
I've been here 16, 17, 18 years, something like that. I don't know.
So you've seen the ups and downs.
Yeah.
And it's a nice little facility, I must admit. Quite impressed with it, actually. For a Step 5 club, this is good. Well, and you're doing quite well this season.
We have been up to Southern League Prem, so we're...
Oh, you have, yeah?
Yeah, so season-wise, we've got the standard for that.
When was you... What was that? That would be Southern League Premier South.
South, yes.
Yeah. That's quite a good standard,
yes,
that is a good standard, yeah. That's Step 3, isn't it? Yeah. So is the ambition with the club to get back up there?
Definitely. We're third now at the moment, but
you're having a good start.
Only had one defeat in league, so it's been a pretty good start to the season.
So obviously, you do all this voluntary.
Yes.
And just with all what you do, how much time do you give to the club in a week?
put it this way: I used to work 40 hours a week for being paid.
Yeah.
I reckon I'm now working plus that for not being paid. So
It's people like you though that don't get enough recognition
Yeah.
at clubs, and you know every club's got its sort of solid base of volunteers, and without them they wouldn't survive.
well, I've been doing work for non-league clubs for 52 years now.
Oh really?
Started off at Dunstable,
Okay.
then to Barton Rovers.
Okay, yeah,
here.
yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing it a long while.
So you're really into your non-league then?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
That was
the
a
team,
stupid question, really.
the team I'm with, put it that way.
Yeah.
The team I'm with, because
Yeah.
I haven't got time for anybody else.
Do you live local?
I live in Luton.
You live in Luton? Oh,
half
not
an hour,
too
half an hour away.
half an hour, and you put all that time and effort in. Mate, clubs wouldn't survive without people like you, and you do need that recognition. And on behalf of all the clubs, I thank you and all the others that put this level of work in. It's phenomenal. Honestly.
What we're struggling with is recruit the next generation.
Yeah.
I need to replace me.
I'm going to interview the young lad who's on the turnstiles.
Yes, Ben, yeah.
Now, he's probably the youngest volunteer that I've seen.
Yes, he's barely 16.
Yeah, and that's amazing. And I look forward to having a chat with him.
Hopefully, in the years to come, he will replace me. Because I started at 16.
Yeah.
On the turnstiles as well, so that's where I started.
But I mean, for people listening, some people thinking, you must be mad doing all that free. Oh, nearly falling over there.
I do that.
But what do you take from all this? I mean, what does it give you?
It gives me purpose, keeps me fit. Definitely keeps me fit.
Yeah.
Hello, Mark. Keeps me fit, and we keep on going. It's just something to do. It's better than going shopping, put it that way.
Oh, well, fair enough. No, it's been a pleasure, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah,
and like I say, thank you on behalf of all the clubs, to all you volunteers. Thank you.
Hi, Mark. Sorry about that.
Oh, yes. So I'm joined by Phil Kavanagh. Phil, hello, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, good to see you again.
It's been a little while.
Yeah.
Now, Phil, you're a friend of ours because you've been on our podcast show and whatnot.
Yeah.
What is your involvement here at Arlesey Town?
I'm the vice chairman.
You're the vice chairman, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and that entails a lot of work?
Not really. I mean, I've got because I've brought a chairman in.
Okay.
He's got a really
Hopefully we might meet him later.
He's got a real business head, so he just does all that. So I just come, help out, do a few little jobs.
Yeah.
And just look after people in the boardroom, speak to a few of the supporters in the bar.
Yeah. But you've got quite a good career in football. Obviously, you were at Burnley.
Yep.
And you was at Northampton, Kettering, I believe, was it?
Started Burnley.
Yeah.
Where I played most of my games.
Yeah.
And then I was in the old second and third divisions.
Yeah.
And then I was at Bradford City on loan. Then we had a little spell in Sweden.
Okay.
And then
Sweden, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then
we'll save that for a podcast, though. Yeah.
Then I came back and I signed for Gillingham, and where was Cascarino was playing, and Dave Memmott and some good players there.
Yeah.
And then I went to Northampton.
Yeah.
And then after Northampton, I had a little spell at Kettering because I was just a bit disillusioned.
Yeah.
But then I had a car crash and I was in hospital for 8 months.
Wow. Yes, I remember this from the podcast, actually. That
was the end
of the career of that. But obviously, you've come into Arlesey Town now. Something special happened in 95, 96, didn't it? Tell us a little bit about that with Arlesey.
I went into coaching then because I couldn't play football again. So I went obviously into coaching, and I ended up at Arlesey Town as a joint manager actually.
Yeah.
We went on to win the FFRs at Wembley. We lost the first leg of the semis 3-0.
Wow.
3-0, and they were all singing about getting the suits.
Yeah.
And then the home game was the next Saturday, and then we went to half time. They then got a penalty. Our keeper saved it. We scored a third into injury time, and we scored another 2. So we won 5-3 aggregate.
And then went to Wembley.
Went to Wembley and played at Oxford City. And
Oxford City quite high up in the non-league realms now.
They were expected to beat us, really.
Yeah.
We had watched a few times, and they were a very good side. We just scored 2 spectacular goals on the day.
Yeah.
And held on to win 2.
So that's probably the biggest day in this club's history, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. and we had an open top bus.
Yeah.
Next,
See, people scoff things like FA Vars and that, but they don't understand what it means to the club, to the fans of that club, even to the town itself. You know, these are all these competitions are as important as any other competition in football, in my
well, it's
view.
the biggest. I mean, because obviously you've got the FA Cup, you've got the FA Trophy, then you've got your Vars. So it's the biggest.
So it's it's step 6 and 5 is Vars, isn't it?
And further down, I think
4. Oh, right, yeah.
Up from that, then you've got
And then 4, 3, 2, 1 trophy. Yeah,
yeah. Then I bought we had a reunion here about 2 years ago, and they wrote me back in to be vice chairman, and then we had to get a new manager, and so Tommy, I had interviewed Tommy and a few others, and Tommy very ambitious.
Yeah,
he's a good player as well.
Hopefully, we're going to have a chat with Tommy a little later on.
So he's come in and done a good, saved us from relegation in his first season. Then second season, like last season, went to the last game of the season to get in the playoffs. We just missed out.
Yeah.
And we're doing really well this season.
Yeah, you are doing well. I noticed that you're third in the league.
Yeah.
And we're in the Spartan Premier Southern Division.
Yes, yeah.
That's it. So step 4 would be the next.
So today it'll be a tough game because Risborough, they've moved over.
Yeah.
And they're doing well. So it'll be a good test.
Good game.
Yeah.
And it's a lovely little facility, Phil. I love the little open air terrace at the end. It brings back many memories.
You should see how many balls go over there.
Yeah, wonderful.
You kind of get them back sometimes.
But for a step 5 club, this is a lovely little setup. I really am impressed. Yeah,
it
really
is, and
nice.
we've got some, with the new chairman, we've got some good plans.
And you've got a big youth programme here?
We've got I think it's about 14 teams. 14,
yeah.
We've got for under 23s.
Yeah.
18s, 16s, all the way down.
Yeah.
So 10s.
Yeah, that's
and we're
really
girls,
good. And this is a membership-owned club?
It is. It's trust-owned, yeah. So it's trust-owned, so we obviously own the land. But you've got to do different things to make it work, Cause it's a business now. And that's why I've brought in Kabir. He's a businessman. So he's gonna, he's already.
You're juggling balls in non-league football all the time to keep afloat. We see it at every club we go to, and if you get it wrong,
you have to. Because we sold before I came, we had to sell some land at the front to put houses to survive.
Oh wow!
So,
right.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And is that right? Bulldog Town player as well. So they ground share at the moment.
Yeah.
Right, and they sold their land to...
Yeah, but I think they're going to be moving back into wherever in the next probably year or two.
Got ya. Well, look, Phil, I hope you have a great result today.
Thank you.
And thank you for bringing us down to the club.
No, it's a pleasure.
Really nice, and I hope we do you proud with our promotion for you. And, enjoy the day and enjoy the game.
Yeah, thank you.
Prediction, mate?
3-1. Win.
3-1 win. Confident. Mate,
cheers, mate.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm actually joined now by Mark, who you are from Risborough.
Yeah, I'm the director of football.
Director of football at Risborough, but you're actually an ex-manager of Arlesey Town as well.
Arlesey, quite a few years ago now.
Yeah.
Actually. We had a great season in the Southern Premier. Well, I think we finished 5th or 6th, but we got to the first round proper in the FA Cup.
That's
played
right,
Coventry away, which was an amazing day for everyone.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
I live in sort of Aylesbury way, so the only issue was with here. Right? It was about a 3-hour round
it's
trip.
a long journey,
journey.
It's all cross country as well, isn't it? Whereas Risborough's right on your doorstep in Aylesbury, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I live in sort of Wendover, so it's a bit easier.
Yeah.
But, so I've been at Risborough now for about 7 years.
Okay.
So was manager for a long period of time.
Yeah.
We had amazing success. We hold the record for the longest unbeaten run in English football history at that time.
Oh, really?
53 games.
Wow.
Arsenal's. And we were very unfortunate. We didn't go up because of the ground grading. Some of the bureaucracy.
Yeah, we hear that a lot.
And that put us back a little bit in time. But we've since I stepped down as manager. It sounds really bad. But
I'm sort of like beginning to realise what you're going to say.
We've ended up with on our 5th manager now. So in only sort of like not far over a year. So it's been a little bit of a difficult replacement, but we've now got the right person in charge. We had a really difficult season last year, but this year we're looking pretty good.
Yeah. So you 4th or 5th, are you?
I think we're about 3rd, I think.
Obviously a 3rd.
Oh, maybe
So
I haven't seen the table this week. Oh, okay,
5th, I think.
But we've got a couple of games in hand, I think.
Right,
so
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously having a good season. So Risborough, I don't know a lot about Risborough, but we can pay a visit actually and come and see you guys there.
Come and see us.
And introduce Risborough to the world. But what's the ambition then to get back up to
We've got to get up. We really want to get up. Look, we're being a bit more moderate now because I was sort of hell bent on getting us out. We got 2 promotions in 2 years. When I was there, but then obviously we couldn't take the second promotion.
Yeah.
And I think that now we've got a really good structure off the pitch now. We've formed a community interest company.
Okay.
So we've got proper business people involved now.
So
and we're running like a business now.
Yeah, but with it being a community trust as well, the money's all for the club.
Absolutely.
So like last year I was at Nuneaton.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of trouble, a lot of problems, and obviously their fan base have taken over the club, and they've got the community trust, and it's just a much more stable, not such a untoward method, is it?
Like we've got clubs everyone is involved in the club. The reason we did it, we used it as a vehicle to merge because we were separated from the junior club. So we've now merged. We've got 500 kids. We've got a pan disability team. About to have a ladies team.
Just on that again. So you've got. So 500 kids. See, this is something that every time I go to a club, I try and really get onto this. And people don't realise how important these clubs are in their local communities. Right now, so in Risborough, you're saying you've got 500 kids playing football. 500
kids, yeah.
So if you weren't there as a club, where would they be?
Totally. I mean, we're the biggest sports community in the area, but it's been quite a long way bringing all the hearts and minds to get the clubs together.
Yeah.
But now what we've got off the field, I mean, in fact, let me explain. When all the time I was manager, because we accelerated on the pitch quite quickly, we ended up probably getting a bit caught off the field. We were still running it almost like a very sort of amateur club.
Yeah.
What we've tried to do now is actually professionalise the club on and off the pitch. So the vehicle we've got for the community interest company, we've got really good business people behind. We've got good governance, good diligence from a financial perspective, so we know exactly what we're doing. Great ambition. We're looking at a bit of a refurbishment program, hopefully maybe a 4G at some point in the future.
So have you made adequate ground improvements?
We have,
if you reach, so now your ground's a bit more up to standard.
You won't believe this. We asked for a 10-day extension because there was a bit of a hold up on the planning application for our new stand. They wouldn't give it. We finished the work that summer, so we couldn't.
So the ground was up to standard before kick-off.
Yeah, but you had to do it by the 31st of March, and they just didn't accept it, which was so frustrating for everyone concerned.
But if you were up in like Championship or somewhere, or even Premier League, and you hadn't quite got your, which we've seen, I think Coventry was one.
Yeah.
There's a few clubs that have not quite, they bend over backwards.
The bureaucracy, I mean, when you look at it, I looked at other grounds that were in the area, and also, when we went to the same teams in the league, and I'm looking at them thinking, well, how the hell have they got a ground grading for our one? But look, when you come to the ground, you love it. It's really traditional. It's a really lovely ground. We need a bit of care and attention in the clubhouse, which we've got a plan.
Yeah.
Come the close season, we're going to have a really big refurbishment on the clubhouse. That's using some of the Premier League funding. So hopefully that's gonna help. And look, this is my real big community thing now. We've got so many people that are really doing it for the benefit of the club, and we want to just make it a great place to be from a football. But we also want to make it inclusive for all the kids, girls. As I say, pan disability as well. We want to create a path. We want to create a pathway for the kids and a club to be proud of. And you are right, it's big for the community, and we all have great visions of going up the leagues and seeing where we can get to.
But the most important thing is you get yourselves in a financially sound position, because you don't want to take that away from the community.
That's exactly what we're going to do. And the good thing is, with having a CIC, as you know, the governance is very strict. We've got a very clear articles of association with the club. So listen, there's no one, and no one's got responsibility.
Yeah.
You're not relying on one person. We've got an executive board.
Yeah, that's it.
With really, really good people on. So that means that, in terms of the governance, we're not going to spend what we haven't got. We're going to be financially sound, and hopefully what we can do now we've got the manager and the team in place, hopefully we can now really make it work on and off the pitch.
Oh, wow. Well, honestly, Mark, yeah, we will. I'll give you a card on that in a bit anyway.
Perfect.
But we'll definitely get in touch and arrange a visit.
That'd be lovely.
And then we can really show everyone else
it's a great,
all the good
honestly,
work.
I'm not just saying. I mean, there's so many volunteers in non-league football, as you know.
Oh, I know.
Chris, who you were just interviewing, was here when I was here last, and he's been a great stalwart for Arlesey.
Yeah.
And there's so many good stories and good people, and it means a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
And I think some of the money should filter down from the Premier League and stuff like that. When you see how much is a wash, a lot of people now can't even go to a game because they can't afford it.
But I genuinely, and I do push this all the time wherever I go, and I hear some amazing stories about what they do for the kids and how many kids. I mean, we go to some clubs that got 40, 50 sides. I remember going to Billericay a couple of years ago, and they got 4G and they got 2 4G. They had 80 sides overall with walk-in sides, and I don't think you see that in Premier League.
No, well, I was a manager for 20 years in non-league football, so I've been to all that Billericay, I've been to all the grounds around, and there is it's proper football. I mean, obviously the fans get close to the players, they get to know the players really well, and the quality of playing. And if you look at it for this grassroots football, if you look at players coming through, what else are going to come through? Not everyone goes to an academy straight away, and I think sometimes the ground.
I don't think you've got the route anymore to the top.
Exactly.
Go back 40 years ago.
Exactly.
These bigger clubs now, they want to buy immediate success, which means they'll go abroad, find these quality players, and it's stopping the youngsters in grassroots players. But then again, does it also mean that non-league football is such a better standard of football nowadays?
If you think across Europe, no one's got a pyramid like we've got in terms of the non-league and how much it means to communities. And for me, one of my biggest achievements is not, where, obviously trophies are great and promotions, but the amount of players that I've managed to push through that have ended up as pro has been, that's been a really, really great thing for me. And I'm still keeping a lot of contact with them now.
Yeah.
A couple of years, we had Marcus Wiley, who was our top scorer. He's playing at Gillingham now.
Yeah.
Scored his first league EFL goal a couple of weeks back, so we're proud of him. We've got a few lads that have moved up to National League standard that have come through our original team. So that's always a thing, that you've given those lads a really good pathway.
It's absolutely brilliant. Mark, listen, we will be paying you a visit.
Thank you, appreciate that.
I really appreciate you coming over and giving you time. Just before we go though, just give us a quick idea what you think the score might be.
Right, listen, it's a top of the table clash, isn't it? So probably a little bit too contrasting styles, but this is the best. This today is the best squad we've had out so far. Gary came in a bit later than we would have liked, a bit later, so he's had to build the side a little bit off the cuff initially. But now we've got a really good squad, so I'm expecting us to win today.
Yeah.
I'd say we'll win 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah. Cheers,
mate. Thank you very much. It's currently 1-0 to Risborough, but there's been a goal disallowed. But now there is, you could call it a VAR, and decision has been its goal. So it's 1-1.
I look back and
Right, so obviously the game finished 3-2 to Risborough, and I've been joined by Ben. You're 16.
Yeah.
He's the youngest volunteer that I've come across in doing these trips. Ben, what do you do at the club? What do you help out with?
Well, so I help out with like doing tickets. So recently I've been scanning tickets, and now I've just done the turnstiles for the first time today.
Okay.
Yeah, so scanning tickets on like Ticket Source. So originally I'd stand by that door.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Other people were in the turnstiles.
Okay.
And then so I've been doing a
And
bit of
and you do a little bit of social media.
that. Yeah, I
as
need
well,
to get back onto it.
Yeah,
though, but
yeah.
I do a little
That's
bit,
cool.
yeah.
And what did you think to today's game then?
Yeah, look, Risborough were a good team, I think, for me, to be honest with you. That they were just much more composed on the ball, and I mean their hold-up play was so much better as well, to be honest. So
I think on the balance of things, it probably was the right result. Yeah,
yeah, for them.
Two good sides. It was a very good game.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I mean, look, volunteering at your age to help out at your clubs, local clubs, fantastic, and clubs like this can't survive without volunteers. So, brilliant, well done to you, and keep up the good work. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I think also as well, I'll just add. Obviously, I moved here recently, so like 2 years ago, and I thought, why not try get into non-league football as well? And then I came and watched and I just fell in love with the club, and then I wanted to obviously help out. So.
There's a message to a few more young uns out there to do that, I think.
So
brilliant.
Definitely do it. It's very rewarding, and I've met a lot of different people, obviously, through this. So
that's brilliant.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
No, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
well done, you.
Yeah,
well
cheers.
done, you.
Well done.
Okay, so I'm joined by Tommy, manager of Arlesey Town. Obviously, disappointing afternoon for you, I suspect. Great game from our point of view. Watching, I got to be honest, two strong sides. What's your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I've just done another interview in there. And I said for the neutral, I would have thought it was a good game today.
Yeah, it was.
Two different styles. You got to give credit to the opposition. They're a good team. I felt a draw was a fair result. Third goal, we've got to do better. Look, yeah, I know every manager will always say you got to do better, but I think we got to do better with all the goals. If I'm honest, the first goals, obviously it's just bobbled up and it's just a fluke.
That first goal's incredibly unlucky.
Yeah. So after 2 minutes as well. So we gotta. Unfortunately, that's life sometimes. And then we've got ourselves back in it, and then they've scored again. Again, reactions, we've probably reacted poorly. And then our second goal, we've got back into it, 2-2 half time. Fair. Change shape second half, just to deal with their rotations. They're a good footballing side. And they just, to be fair, they caused us a lot of problems down our right side today. The Levin's a very good footballer. We just didn't get to grips with it, and he's just popped up and. It's the same down that side. We've hit the ball and it's not gone in, and that happens in football.
So unlucky, right in the last minute.
Yeah,
I mean, how did that not go in?
Exactly.
Right?
It's like that one. Theirs has gone in, ours hasn't gone in.
Yeah.
And that's football. You got to take it. And we're.
I mean, overall, you're having a good season. I mean, before today you was third. I guess that might make a difference now. I haven't seen. But overall, you've had a good start to the season, haven't you? Really?
Yeah. Look, as a club, unfortunately, we haven't got the resources to, compete with the top sides. But we're in my opinion overachieving. Last year we came sixth, and this year, we were. Even if we win our games in hand, I think we still go top. So I still think we'd go top if we win our games in hands. But look, it's going to be a tight season. There's going to be loads of highs and lows, and it's how you manage your.
That's football, isn't it?
Exactly. You're in the wrong sport if you want no lows. So we just got to brush ourselves down, put our shoulders back, and for me, I think a draw would have been a fair result today. It hasn't gone that way, and that's fine. We'll
like I say, from a neutral point of view, cracking game of football. Yeah. Both sides look strong, pacey, aggression out on the pitch, and quality as well on both sides. So from that point of view, I would say, I can understand your disappointment. Looking at the results you've had so far this season, looking at today's game, I think you'll be all right this season.
Yeah, no, hopefully, if we can get into those, as long as we can be in and around it, I think, I'm a young, ambitious manager. I stopped playing at 28 because I wanted to go into management early.
Yeah.
Started off at Dulwich Hamlet as assistant manager, and then.
Oh, you were down there, yeah?
Yeah, I was down there, and then I left there, and then I came here. So, I took the job at 28, quite young.
Very young, yeah.
Very young to start my first managing job. So, I've got ambitions to kick on, and I've got no interest in staying at step 5 without being disrespectful. So, hopefully we can. Hopefully we can go and achieve the promotion that we really want here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lovely little setup here. I mean, there's no two ways about it. For step 5 side, it's not a bad little stadium.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot worse. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
But
there's definitely potential there.
Well, look. At the end of the day, all I can do is wish you the very best for your career.
That. Thank you very much.
I look forward to seeing what the dizzy heights you may get to in the future. Hopefully. And look, good luck for the rest of the season. But today, great game. Like you say, very unlucky. Especially our first goal, and at the end, that melee at the end there, hitting the post twice. Was that twice?
Hit it twice. Hit the inside of the post as well.
Yeah, I know.
It's just unfortunately, look, you look at their goals. Like it's fell for them there. The first goals fell for them, and we just not had that bit of luck. And I like to think in football over a season it usually works. Works out
So it levels out.
Exactly. So we'll have to believe in the football gods, and hopefully.
Well, look, mate. Thank you very much for giving us some time to talk to us as well. And good luck for you as well.
I appreciate it.
Very young manager, yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck for the future. Okay, so 3-2, Colin. First experience in many years.
Yes.
I'm doing myself no favours and say that because I'm older than you. But that was a great game. I thought it was a really good game. There were two, obviously, top of the table clash. I think third and fourth. What's your thoughts on the game?
Game itself, it was really good. Like you said, first half was better than the second half, to be fair. Lots of end-to-end. It was end-to-end. I mean, the goals came thick and fast, really. 2-2 at half-time, I think it was.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Really enjoyed it. Got really sort of brought back a lot of memories of the non-league football as well. But the skills are actually really good. Better level than I thought.
Yeah,
really was.
And I think that's something that maybe people who haven't bought into the old concept of non-league football don't realise, that the actual quality of football, this is step 5. And the quality of football we watched it today was really good.
Yeah.
Pacey, aggressive.
Yeah.
Some great skill. Had all of that. And, but overall, Colin, as I said to you when we first came earlier, obviously this is the first time you've probably done this since you were at school at non-league level. What's the experience been like? And would you recommend people to look at getting involved with them?
100% recommend people start getting involved with their local clubs. I think there's a lot more that can be done for these clubs if they could get the fan bases back to them. And it's a good day. It really is. It's more, you're more with it. You're more on the pitch with the players. I think the top flight, there's much too much money involved in that. But yeah, get down to your local clubs and start supporting them. Give them a bit of backing, and it's a good day out. I've enjoyed it. Really
we got a saying that fans up in the top flight now, football, Championship, Premier League, whichever, the fans have become customers. They're no longer fans.
Yeah, good way of putting it.
And definitely. Yet you come to a non-league club and the fans and the the players and the management, they're connected, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally agree with that. I know everything is business these days, but I think that the top tier has got too much business, and the club are not interested in the fans really. They just want their money basically.
Yeah.
Where the lower leagues and stuff like that, I think you can have a really good day out, and they appreciate a hell of a lot more.
And I think a message I know I get maybe a bit. Go on, you're all right, lads. Nah, you're cool. No, don't worry about it. Go on, you're all right. Seriously. That's live for you, eh? Well, we're not live, but we are live right now. But see, this is what I keep trying to push, and you've just said about everything. But the point for me, and again, I'm going to say it. We spoke to the chap from Risborough, Mark. 500 kids are benefiting from that club.
Yeah. That club weren't there.
Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see that happening at Premier League clubs.
Yeah.
Where you don't hear about it, or you don't. It's just all about getting the paying for players to come in, and this is the point I make every time. These are so important, these clubs, to the communities. Keep 500 kids at Risborough. If they didn't have Risborough, where would they be?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
they'd be on the street corner. They're going to be popping drugs, So, again, I say this, and I say it loud and clear. We talk about money floating down the pyramid. It's not just about having a club playing here on a Saturday. It's about what it gives to the community, what it does, and what it does for the kids, the girls, the boys. He was saying they do a disabled football team as well. That's what needs recognition.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think really more. But look, I've enjoyed the day. It's just a lovely little setup here. It's a great game of football, I have to say.
It was.
It was a good game of football.
If you imagine you had about 400-500 supporters here cheering that on, it would just been like watching good football.
But yeah, it's like most clubs. I mean, they had a fair crowd here, but they could always do with a lot more, I'd suspect. But and it's a good setup. But I find this at every non-league club, to be fair. So the message is, get on down, check out who's local to you, and go and see what it's all about. And remember, you can have a pint while you're watching the game. But yeah, anyway, that's it from today. I hope you've enjoyed this, and there will be another game coming up very, very shortly. But I can tell you now, I can't remember the date now, but in November we're up at Leamington Town. In December the 6th we're at South Shields. So we're making a long journey up there to visit them. But there are some more coming on in the meantime. And when we've got them arranged, we'll let you know where we are. So, yeah, thank you very much. Bye now.
Much for the invite.
Thanks.